Yo, it's Trey Trizzy, been busy, and I'm back at y'all with another reaction video. How y'all coming, man? I'ma ask y'all to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Let's get this video out there, man. Look, everybody be going right. I decide to go left. This video's here today. It's funny as dumb, dumb shit, motherfucker. Like the dumbest criminals doing the funniest shit. Like you wouldn't believe the shit. Like I was watching this shit on accident. It came on, and the shit was so funny that I'm like, shit. I need to finish watching this with the motherfuckers, that I fuck with the most. It do hit different. Let's see how they come.
Talking about as we discuss the stupidest criminals of all time. Take, for example, MacArthur Wheeler, who robbed two banks in broad daylight as he thought that pouring lemon juice on his face would make him invisible to cameras. When shown the bank surveillance footage, Wheeler refused to believe that he was visible, stating to officers, "But I wore the juice," believing that as long as he didn't come near a heat source, he should have been completely invisible. Police concluded the Wheeler was not crazy or on drugs, just incredibly mistaken, with the lemon juice mistake eventually costing Wheeler a 24.5-year prison sentence. However, if we're on the topic of terrible disguises, then we can't go past Dennis Hawkins, whose disguise as an old lady wasn't much better. His sweater accompanied fake boobs, a full beard, and fittingly clown pants, with his insanely recognizable outfit helping police to catch Hawkins only an hour after the robbery. The police chief of the area stated, "He would get my nomination for dumbest criminal, I think. You still have his black facial hair with a blondish wig. Definitely different." Different is also a good way to describe Patrick McGuire's disguise, who robbed an Illinois convenience store while covering his face with a clear plastic bag. He was only able to obtain 60...
Timeout. Foul on the play. You got hit with a motherfucking tech. What the fuck? This nigga robbed a store with a mask that was see-through. Like, you making Illinois look bad, my boy. What the fuck type of shit?
From the robbery. However, due to his extensive criminal history, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison for the stunt, meaning that he had to spend 1 year in prison for every $4 stolen from the store. Talk about a bad return. Equally bad was Paul Sinclair's, who attempted to rob a bank in Florida by using his fingers curled up into a gun shape. The quote-unquote weapon was so non-threatening that the bank teller gave him only $120, after which he'd flee on foot before being caught by police only 10 minutes later. Then there was James Blankenship, who thought that robbery was legal as long as you did it at a certain time of day. Back in 2013, Blankenship broke into his own mother's home, after which the police were called, who would take to their Facebook page later that day to explain what had happened. He fled the scene upon seeing his mother. The male was located under the house, hiding in a crawl space. When advised of his charges, he made the statement, "I thought you could only be charged with burglary if you break in during the night time." Blankenship was given 180 days in jail and ordered to pay a $100 fine. Yet this wasn't the only time when a person was dumb enough to think that a law didn't apply to them.
We gotta do better, America. What the fuck is going on? The man's tried to rob his OG crib. And when he got caught, the man tried to hide under the damn house. Thought that he wouldn't get in trouble because of the time of day that he robbed the house. He thought you only can get in trouble if you rob the house at a certain time. What the fuck?
Because when Ruben Pavin was caught stealing from a charity thrift shop in New Hampshire, it stated that he thought everything was free because of the name of the business, Finders Keepers. The sign did say Finders Keepers, so I took that DVD player and took it home, Pavin told the local TV station. A couple of weeks later, the stuff is still there on the porch, so I'm thinking to myself, Finders Keepers, they probably just put stuff out there for people to take. The business responded via Facebook stating, "This man who was caught on video is saying it is all a misunderstanding. He thought everything at our store was free. Is that really the best defense he could come?"
Hey, shit. You said Finders Keepers. Every time he ride past, there's some new shit on the porch. He thinking Finders Keepers. You need to come up with a new title, my boy. I mean, hey, I don't necessarily can say he was a criminal. He just shit. Y'all just dumbass stuff. I can't even say he the dumb criminal. Y'all was putting shit on y'all front porch, saying Finders Keepers. Like, what the fuck? Of course, that's what half of America's gonna think. Of course, you're gonna have some people who gonna overly think it and know exactly. Like I probably, don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna lie, I would have known, but you gotta think about everybody. You gotta think for everybody. Like you did some shit like that as a stove, you should deal with the consequences. That's some crazy shit.
Up with, after which Pavin reportedly turned in the stolen goods to police, holding
See?
that he's not a bad person or a bad dad, and is rather just unbelievably stupid. But was he
I
as
think
dumb as
they
Derek
both stupid.
Mosley, who in 2013 attempted to rob a store named Discount Gun Sales by using a baseball bat? When Mosley allegedly
Took a
barged
bet
into
to a
Discount Gun
gunfight.
Sales and smashed the display counter with his baseball bat, the store manager simply pulled out his own personal firearm and pointed it straight at the would-be robber, holding Mosley in the store until he was arrested and charged with first-degree robbery. A similar story then came out of Texas in July 2022 when a gun store was robbed at knife point, although this tale instead ended in a body bag as the robber was fatally shot by the store owner as he tried to exit with his loot. But what happens when
Yeah.
you accidentally call 911 whilst committing a crime? Pocket dialing the police is probably a fairly common occurrence.
Time out. Don't do crimes with your phone. Note to criminals: if there's any criminals watching, I don't encourage y'all to do any crime. But if you do a crime, don't even have your phone with you. Like that's you. If you did something that they want you enough for, you already got. Like if you do a crime with your phone, just know they know you did that crime. It's just a matter of if they want you for that crime or not. If that crime's serious enough, if them people that you did it to fighting it hard enough, they can just go and get the damn phone evidence if they really want to and place you on the scene after they see that you're the one who did it on surveillance camera. They just now need to connect the dots on how they found out you did it because they really cheated and watched you on surveillance camera from above. And then they linked your phone to you being at that spot. And now they just gotta fill in the blanks on how you got there and how they got the evidence when they didn't get the evidence that way. But yeah, don't use your phone.
However, for Carson Reinhardt and Nathan Teclamerium, it happened at the most unfortunate moment.
So yeah, I guess that concludes the video, man. That's part one. Stay tuned for part two. 'Cause these motherfuckers is crazy. It's like you'd be surprised the criminals that we got nowadays. What I think it is like I tell everybody ain't all the way together. We need to find a way to help the people that ain't all the way together in the head. That's the message and the moral of the story. Everybody ain't all like you can't call everybody a criminal. Some people like they grew up in their families, the family around them knew like that they ain't have it all the way and that they might need help through life. And don't get me wrong, granted, people got their own lives and shit. They got the way that they make it stressful is it's hard to help your other family members that you know need more help than the others. And then you busy too now. Now you can't help that family member. And now that family member might result to crimes if it's in a crime infested area or anything like that. It's an unfortunate situation, but it's definitely funny. I don't want to make this unfunny. There's definitely some funny ass shit, but there I'm gonna have part two dropping real soon. I'm gonna definitely ask y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get this video out there. It's your boy Trey Drizzy, been busy. Finna get up out of here. Y'all be smooth.